Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. So this is just the final update on the Best Buy credit card drama of the Desjardins Group that I've been going through for several months now. Finally, we have an end to it all. Anyway, so I'm going to tell you a couple things actually. One of the offers that was made to me was they would give me back my credit card, just not my financing side, and give me back my $500 limit. And I thought, okay, that's cool. Of course, they tell me when we were going to talk the following day, they told me, well, you can have your credit card back. I manage that. But, you do have to take care of that backlog. I'm thinking, this is your fault to begin with. Actually, I told them that. I didn't say I'm thinking it. I actually told them. I said, you guys screwed up to begin with. I told you I wanted to see those months just go poof. I says, you made $760 to the good go poof off my account from the last screenshot I took. I mean, come on, and that was $760 you charged on my credit card to make that $760 show up. I'm thinking, okay, what did you do with that $760 now? And oh God, what a pain in the ass. But anyways, so near the end of this conversation, a couple choices were given. Okay. And of course, this was one of them. You take care of the $760. But he says, you got to pay the minimum payment. Plus, he figured about an extra $40 a month, and then that would catch me up quicker, and I get used to my credit card again. I did the math. Let me think. Fuck, I can't afford that shit. Minimum payment, sure. An extra 40 on top, not gonna happen. So, anyways, he says, well, that could be a problem then. I says, you think? So anyway, the next option was to refinance everything. I'm like, great. Of course, that also means cosigner again, right? Which, no problem. So anyway, I says, well, what's this entail? He says, well, leave it with me. I'll get back to you. I'm going to have to run some numbers, see what we can do, make you happy. Okay. So he gets back to me again and says, all right. He says, here's what I can do. $126 a month. 2 years, 1% interest. I'm doing the math. Not a bad deal. Still. And it refinances. He says what we do is we do it up as a loan. It pays off all the other existings, right? And then it's just a finance thing. It's like we gave you a loan, right? And you pay it back. And I'm thinking, okay. And he says, much cheaper payment too. I says, $126 a month. I think I can deal with that. No problem. And this went on to worry about backlog or any of the other bullshit. He says, now there is one side effect to this. I says, oh, great. Let's hear it. He says, well, no credit card access now. And of course, no financing. He said, but however, by the time you pay this off, we should be able to reinstate your account with a new credit card and of course, new financing. I'm thinking, and you might be able to even do it on your own. I'm thinking to myself, well, yeah, I probably could, because by the time this is over with, I'll already have been out of my proposal for 3 months, so then they got nothing to bitch about again about a proposal that they already knew about anyways, that they denied they knew about. But anyway, so I said, okay, well, let me talk it over. I got to talk to my dad because he's going to have to redo this again, and, so anyways, today we settled it out. Now, this is funny. We ended up with a different guy this time, but of course he was informed. Well, at least so we thought. So the guy starts spewing out. And we had a 3-way conference call between me, Desjardins, and my dad. Anyways, so the guy tried to scam us at first. He says, well, 5% interest, $126 a month, 3 years. And I'm going, hey, suck back and reload for a minute there. I have a voice recording of the gentleman, because I'm not giving any names to you people. Okay. I told him who it was. But anyway, not you guys. I said, I have a voice recording saying that it was 1% interest for 2 years at $126 a month. Not 3 years and not 5%. And then, of course, he starts to backpedal and starts looking, oh, yes, you are quite correct. I says, well, I hope so. I have it on recording. Would you like to hear it? So, anyways, so that got settled. So, I'm at 1% interest for 126 and change. It's like just short of $127. So basically, out of a $3,500 debt, they accounted for my payments. I owed like $3,000 basically back. So I'm paying like $30 and a couple of cents worth of interest over the course of 2 years, which is I guess a really good deal. See, I've told you guys before right from the beginning, I didn't get involved with these guys to screw them over. Okay, I got involved with them because I knew I could afford the monthly payments, right? And everything was fine because none of this was me. All I did was call in before Christmas saying, hey, can you up my credit a little bit on the financing side so I can do this? And then all of a sudden my card gets cut. My account gets shut down. I'm like, what the frig? Right? So a lot of stress. And of course, the last conversation too, the guy also knew and understood that I do have them dead to rights on undue stress too. So I'm thinking, yeah, well, you guys just better not screw this up. You know, so hopefully everything goes smooth and we don't have any more problems. But I can guarantee you this much, guys. Once this is done with and paid for, okay, because it is money I got myself in debt for and products I bought and I have, I'm going to pay for them. I had no intentions of not paying for it. You know, I wanted to pay for the stuff and then use the card again and buy more cool stuff. You know, especially RCs because Best Buy has the best price on RCs in Canada that I've found. So anyway, and of course they carry Traxxas, right? Which is one of the brands I love. So anyway, so I had no intentions of screwing people. They know that, I'm sure. They apologized for all the problems. You know, well, if you really want to apologize, you know, you just forget I existed, period, and we'll just call it even. I keep my shit, and you guys don't get anything. It doesn't quite work that way, though, does it? Never seems to. But anyway, so that's where we're sitting. So it's basically, this is a wrap. It's done. I have a monthly payment that is extremely cheap and affordable for the next 2 years. When I'm done with this thing, I'll already have been out of my proposal for 3 months already. This is going to also help my credit big time, is another thing they told me. This will actually help your credit because right now what this does is it takes what's in the bureau now for the other account and it pays it off in full. So boom, boosts the credit rating. Also, this loan will help boost it even further because I'm making monthly payments. And voila, right? And of course, once my proposal is done, then 3 months after that, of course, that's all going to have been out of the bureau for a while anyways, because as soon as I make my last payment, they haul it out and I'm in the good. So it'll be not a problem getting credit again on my own after all this hell is done and over with. But I certainly will not be going back to get another Best Buy card or any of that sort of jazz, you know, so that's just something that ain't going to happen. But anyways, guys, thought I'd let you know. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.